Well, it's starting to rain again, and yesterday I noticed that the straight-egg cucumbers have sprouted. And today I see the tomatillos have sprouted. So I will be transplanting in the kitchen because I'm getting wet standing out here. And it's kind of cool too. Since I don't have any available compost, and I should have taken some out of the barrel where I put in the carrots, I bought a compressed block of Burpee's seed starter, and I activated it with hot water, as hot as I could get it, and now it's just barely warm. Don't want to put my little babies into cold dirt, so what I'm going to do is make a little place for it, or for all 10 of them. Don't they look nice? And I'm going to put them root side down. And this stuff is super fluffy, so I'm just going to water with some warm rainwater. I think I'll only do a couple tomatillos. Look at the roots on them. I think I'm just going to set them on top. Or drop them on top. Did you know that you get more production if you plant 2 tomatillos? It would help if I could even see them. The joys of getting old. Everything goes, or everything leaks, or both. But I tried to do 10 for 2 reasons. One, that's more than enough for me and to give away. And check the viability of the seeds. Because if you put out 10 seeds and only 2 germinate, that means you have 20% viability. And if 8 of them germinate, you got 80% viability. So, okay, I'm going to go boil some rainwater. No, I'll just heat it up. Back in the 70s, I used to use this. And the other day, my good neighbor, the one that gave me the camera that I destroyed when it fell into the water, the cameras don't swim, she said she discovered Super Thrive. And I agree, it is the best stuff. I don't know if it's organic or not. I'm sure it is in one form or another, but I'm going to be spraying my plants, especially after all the rain the ones got on the outside. Oh, look at all my little maters and more blossoms. But what I do, since this is supposed to be a quarter of a teaspoon, which is 9 drops, instead of pulling that little tab off, I poke a hole in it. This way I have a lot more control over how much comes out. Poke a few little holes. I do the same thing with my cooking oil and my balsamic vinegar. Whoops. Oh darn. Fail. It lifted up. Well, that was gonna work. Well, that's my luck. Any other time I can't get the little seals off. This one comes off real easily. But if you poke a couple of holes, you can get stuff out as drops instead of glugs. Now I have to go find an eyedropper. But I'm going to foliar feed. And, you know, I don't think spray bottles, pump bottles, last more than a couple of years, especially if it's sitting in a hot house. It's getting up in the 90s during the day. I don't blame it. I'll just go find a little hand pump one. Now let's see if I can do 9 drops. Well, I think that was 9 drops. And I don't know if something climbed the fruit tree, this Tangelos tree, or if something, if the wind was hard enough to knock the Tangelos off. Ah, these are all the ones that had some sort of damage. I don't know if it's a bug or what, but I get a lot of them with the crud right where it connects to the tree by its peduncle. And those never mature. They fall off a lot. Well, the rain did the thing. Knocked off all the Tangelos that have a bad spot on them. They usually come down periodically, one at a time. So, and even more that I can't reach. So there's a good, what, dozen out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think there's one down there. 12. There's a good dozen that I can't reach. I'll just compost them. I know you're not supposed to compost citrus, at least that's what they say. But I've never had a problem. Does it make the soil acidy? Well, that would be nice because I have extremely alkaline soil. So I will go and cut them all in half so they will break down faster. Well, they're all cut up. I did taste some of them, lick them, and they're not too bad. They still have a little sour to them, but they're getting sweet already. I guess all that water's pumped up through them, that's why. The only thing that eats citrus is rats. So if you have a citrus tree of any kind and you find a hole, a nice $50 size hole, drilled into your citrus and all the innards gone, that's a rat, because nothing else eats it. I think I'll give one a taste. I've already pulled the top off, and that's the tangerine part of it. The skin's real loose, and I always wait until they're kind of look like my thighs, all kinds of dimply. Let's see, can we do this one-handed, or we're going to drop it? Oh Lord, that was a mistake. Oh, talk about sour. But you look so, oh goodness, you look so good. Oh no, too sour. Way too sour, way too sour. Now my teeth hurt. Oh, I wonder if I can make Tangelo bars. They're so sour. Ooh, we've had so much rain, we haven't had any activity. Well, now that the rain has kind of let up a little, we've got more streetwalkers. Well, you know what I mean.